I'm responding to MekebaGifts. Thank you for letting me know that you're a lesbian. And thank you for letting me know that you feel what I say is toxicity. Toxicity is one that sits up and uses homophobic slurs. And apparently you're young and you don't know how to stand in your truth. And you sit up in a chat and you listen to all the homophobic slurs and you running right along with it. Stand in your truth. If you're a lesbian and you're not standing in your truth, you're a weak one. And you the type that the girls will run over. Now, I don't know if you're a big girl or not, but see, these big girls that call themselves studs, they the main ones that get used and abused by another woman. So MekebaGifts, you need to stand in your truth and see how long Fish Fry lets you stay up in Fish Nation. I knew it was a lot of lesbians in there. I knew it was. Because no woman is going to sit up and tell some woman how beautiful she is. Women don't do that. Not unless you got a crush on them. And I do have a whole house. This is about the size of Fabe's house. See? Fish. Just fish. I got a whole house. This is about the size I could sit right here in my kitchen. And I can do the news from my kitchen. And this is the whole house. And it's probably a damn bedroom on the other side of this wall. That's the house. So if you are afraid to stand in your truth, you're afraid to stand for a cause, you're black, you're a lesbian, you got 2 strikes against you. And if you're afraid to go in with others that are just like you and volunteer your time to others that are just like you and volunteer your time to young ones that are just coming out and their parents desert them or put them out, I feel sorry for you. One day you're going to have to stand in your truth, or you're just going to be on a DL for the rest of your life. I've seen women just like you. See, it's toxic to you because that's the type of gay life you live in. You live in toxicity. But if you knew what you was doing out here, you wouldn't have to worry about being a lesbian. You too concerned about what other people think about you. Because whatever you do, the only person that's going to see it is you and the person in the bed. So are you glad that my toxicity is no longer going to be on YouTube? Baby, this shit goes from Illinois to Puerto Rico to Canada. I learned how to work this shit real quick. So Makeba, I can name the 5 people that put thumbs down. Funkfish, Tracy D, Jay Wilson, QB, and Miss Playful. And the way it seems like is that a lot of these people are in mental institutions, and to keep them busy, they let them get on the phone and they let them be on YouTube just to keep them busy. But the predominantly are living in some type of mental institution, or they have some type of mental problem. that the only thing they have in their lives is YouTube. They were never listened to. They never got any attention. They were the black sheep of the family. And they found somewhere where people would admire them, would look at them as some type of deity. I know some of these words may be hard for you. I really do. But to sit up and listen to all the homophobic slurs, that means you don't love yourself. And I feel sorry for you, because you're so concerned that people are going to find out you're a lesbian and they're going to call you out. So what? Do they pay your bills? Do they buy your clothes? Do they feed you? What do they do for you? But when you super chat or you PayPal them, your name gets called out. What exactly are you getting out of it? And what kind of girlfriend, a lover, a partner do you have that allows you to sit up on YouTube and listen to all that bullshit? So you are a homosexual that's homophobic. For some reason, you don't like the fact that you're a lesbian. And there's help out there for people like that. This is Black History Month. What people should be talking about is encouraging black people to seek mental health, to go to Alcoholics Anonymous, to go to Narcotic Anonymous, to call. Why is it I'm the only one that's going to call DCFS? Why is it I'm the only one? And when all of you all know that that child is not being raised properly. Why? You all see it. You all know it. Or maybe you were raised like that, so you don't see anything wrong with it. But when you grow up and you look back and you see the way this child is being raised, no. Everybody on YouTube should be calling DCFS. Everyone. Not just me. Not just me. When I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I ain't going to sit here and lie. I'm going to do it. So, Fabe, I'm going to tell you now, DCFS is watching you. They're watching you hard. And they will be knocking on your door. Because as I explained to them, the videos that I have, and all they got to do is log in and listen to you, that child is in danger. And I still have the one where you told James to suck your daughter's dick, as you put it. See, all they got to do is subpoena YouTube. You can take anything you want to and make it private. You can call yourself deleting it. But when it comes to the law, snitch. I'm not snitching on a grown person. I'm snitching on a grown person that gets drunk and high with a 7-year-old and puts her on video, whose mother screams and hollers and tells this little girl to go back in the room. And now she's old enough to start telling you she tired of you. And anytime she know the words to Tracy's Pieces, that means she's sitting up listening to everything that's going on. And DCFS has agreed yes, it is a case that should be looked into or to call the police. So I'm giving you 3 months to put your ass in rehab and get your shit together before they come and remove that child out of your house. So for all you lowlifes that sit up and watch and hear exactly what she is saying, and you all have done absolutely nothing, but you all were gung-ho on her calling CPS on VS. All gung-ho for it. But I'm not one to sit up and watch a child being verbally, psychologically abused. You don't have to beat a child for a child to be abused. You can psychologically abuse a child. You can verbally abuse a child. She puts that little girl in isolation, and she can hear everything that she says. So MekebaGifts, grow some damn balls. Stand up and live in your truth. Because not only have I apparently placed calls to DCFS, there's been others. Now, I don't fuck around with snitches that snitch on grown-ass people. But damn it, I got a heart. And I got one for little innocent little beings that didn't ask to come here. If she don't want her, then put her in the system so she can get somewhere where she's loved, that she's heard. And all that sniffling going on during the daytime, begging somebody for some towel to blow her nose. And she's sitting there talking and giggling with that little girl next to her. Y'all better wise up. You better wise up. I'm not the only one on that ass. When I tell you I show people her videos, and they ask how's that little girl still in that house? Because now it's going one step further. It's going to my alderman. And then it's going one step further. It's going to her alderman. So, Fabe, Selena Simmons, all they needed was your name. And they are going to find you. And they're going to come and talk to that child without you being present. And then they're going to have all the videos that I have, that others have, to play back. And that child is going to be removed. So if you really call yourself loving her, then you would go and get some help. Buy MekebaGifts. Learn how to stand in your truth. Learn what toxicity is. Learn the definition of toxicity.